Hello. Welcome back, everybody. Today, we will be in immense amounts of pain. Yes, everybody, because we're gonna fly the very haunted Ocean Il-96 in the Microsoft Flight Sim. And I will probably lose my will to live throughout this stream indeed. Hold on, let me just reset this. Hold on, you can... The zoom here, yes, look at that. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Swiss001. Shut up with the forehead thing. Yeah, this is definitely by far the worst ever airplane that we ever saw for any flight simulator, really. Because it is barely even airworthy. All it does, it can provide a little bit of engine power, and that's pretty much it. It flies, okay? But we do not have a comm radio. We do not have a flight management computer. We do not even have an autopilot. So this flight will go down in history as the most unsafe flight that we've ever done. It's gonna be absolutely insane. Hand flying an airplane into the Alpine Mount. Well, hopefully not into a mountain. We are here at Venice, not Venice Beach, but the Venice airport here in Italy land, and we're gonna fly full to the home airport, Samaden. You might know that from a video of mine or something like that. So this will be very interesting. We will definitely rely on these Navigraph charts, because otherwise I have no idea where I am. This thing is absolutely hideous and useless, and we will figure that out even further today. Let me just go in quickly, get this window a little bit smaller. And I mean, turning this plane on is very quick. All we need to do is turn on the battery, which for some reason is part of the lights. Okay? Part of the lights. Then we've got the APU switch that just turns on. Okay? And then, what does this do? No idea. Probably does nothing. This, I don't know what that does. Taxi light. That is a light. Don't know. Strobe light switch on. And that's all we need to do to configure this airplane. We can't set up a flight plan. We can't set up anything at all. I mean, not even baro, I think I can set up, right? We cannot even set a baro. So the barometric pressure from the outside to get this working properly. This is just a disgrace of an airplane, really. This thing is just insane. We won't even need any ATIS information. This is going to be a very painful flight. So go to sleep. I can't sleep. Jesus Christ. Your voice is not synced, is it not? A very painful flight. So go. Oh yeah, sorry, I can't fix that now. That's kind of odd. We never had that problem on the channel. Doesn't matter, everybody. It's now time. I think we have a new flight attendant. Let's check her out. Hello, new flight attendant. Welcome to ragebait Airlines. That's literally what this thing is. What our call sign is called today. Ragebait, because it's gonna be.
Thank you, Captain. It's great to be here with ragebait Airlines. I'm looking forward to providing excellent service today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this flight with ragebait Airlines. We are currently on the ground preparing for our departure. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and your seats are in the upright position. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
She's got a very relaxing voice, though. Yeah, she has a very relaxing voice. Holy moly. Yeah, so this is going to be very interesting, this whole flight. Let's go ahead and listen into ATIS, simply because we need to, pick up that information. It's not going to be very usable for us. Now, in order for us to actually, use this plane at all, since it does not have a communications panel, we have to manually select all the frequencies. We have to open the software and manually select them.
Advise on initial
we have
contact.
Quebec.
You have information Quebec.
Okay.
Venice Marco Polo Airport. Information
Marco Polo.
Quebec. 1950 Zulu.
Okay.
175 at 2.
Right.
Cav
That's all we can set up.
Temperature 19er.
Okay.
Dew point 14.
Now we're gonna lie now.
QNH 1017.
We're gonna lie now to the
altitude.
Italian air traffic controller. Why do we have to lie? Well, it's because we are going to pretend to fly IFR, but we're not flying IFR at all. We're going to have to hand fly this airplane because it doesn't have a damn autopilot. We will use the Rocky 8 Whiskey departure right here, hand fly up there, try to use this GPS right here to somehow, fly at all. It's going to be absolutely miserable. But anyway, let's talk to the Italian person. Marco Polo Airport, good day. ragebait 001. With information, Quebec, Illusion Il-96. Request IFR clearance to Samaden. It's gonna be absolute pain. Water break.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Yes, we've got our very Italian person here giving us our clearance soon. It's gonna be absolutely useless, really, because once again, we're not gonna fly IFR. This thing is not even equipped for it.
ragebait 1, information Quebec is current. Cleared to Samadan via the Rocky 8 Whiskey departure runway 4 right. Initial climb to flight level 100. Departure on 134.75, squawk 5475.
Okay. Clear to Samaden via the Rocky 8 Whiskey departure runway 04 right. Initial climb 10,000. Departure 134.75, squawk 5475. ragebait 001. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see.
ragebait 1, read back, correct.
Okay, let's contact ground quickly. Okay, contact ground right here. We're on the ramp. I tried, by the way, here setting up this gateway here to this jetway to somehow connect to our airplane and board passengers. It is absolutely impossible. In fact, this airplane cannot even close its own doors. No, or open. I mean, open the doors or close.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this flight with ragebait Airlines. My name is Mara, and alongside my wonderful colleagues Luca, Sophia, and Marco, we are thrilled to have you with us today. We are flying to Samadan, and we kindly ask you to take your seats according to your boarding passes. Please stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to our crew. Thank you for choosing ragebait Airlines, and we hope you have a pleasant flight.
Great. All right. So, let's go and contact ground. This is great. We are at gate 325. Marco Polo ground, good day. ragebait 001, Illusion Il-96, gate 325. Request pushback and startup. Now, we can't push back this plane properly because it doesn't work, okay? It just won't work.
ragebait 1, pushback and startup approved. Face south.
Push and start approved, face south. ragebait 1. Oh my god, it crashed. What are all the reasons? Why does this thing crash all the time? It didn't crash the entire day. Now it decided to crash? Did it just crash out? Oh my god. What is up? Let's maybe see. It's called the reliability history, where you can see the reason why the Microsoft Flight Sim crashed. It's just Microsoft Flight Sim all the time. What is wrong with you, Microsoft Flight Simulator? It doesn't even show. It's a MOAP crash. We don't even know what the reason for that is then. Oh my god, that is so rage bait. Okay, we're launching the game. No, genuinely, what is wrong with MOAP crash MSFS? What is the reasoning behind that? It can't be because the plane is too CPU intensive or GPU or anything intensive. Look, the flight sim just crashed. It can sense they're trying to do a fake ass IFR flight. Yeah, fair enough. Constant crash to desktop. Microsoft crashing with the exception code. What is the exception code? What can be the issue? MOAP crash, isn't it? Should be MOAP. Oh my god. This thing is just... It doesn't even remember that it's crashed either. Like, normally it would show you, oh, last time your Microsoft Flight Sim crashed. Would you like to start in a safe mode? It won't even do that now, which is very interesting. So everybody, my friends, have crashed out on ragebait 001. We have just crashed. What is the issue? MOAP crash with Flight Sim update. What is wrong with a Flight Simulator? Why does it crash so often? This is just insane. This is just a mess. Just Crash the desktop. It's all crash the desktop. Maybe just hope that this thing just load. I can't, like, okay, we're working with a plane that doesn't work, but working with a flight simulator that doesn't work is probably the worst. Okay? Swiss lost 12 euros on an NPC model. Yeah, sure. Actually, that's right. Yeah, that's quite an NPC model. It is an NPC. It's just like, it's like AI generated of a model. Okay, great. It's frustrating. Event viewer. It's just not even helpful at all, dude. The Microsoft Flight Sim. And I mean, I reinstalled the Microsoft Flight Sim, by the way. Try without Navigraph and Symlink installed. Interesting. So we might close Symlink. Is that gonna fix all our issues when we don't use Symlink? It might help us, but it will definitely not be helpful because we will not see where we are. Maybe we're gonna try without Navigraph. Alright, come on, just load in now. I just want this thing to load up. I know why it crashes. You didn't drink vodka before flying. Yeah, because of the Ocean Il-96. But that's interesting. Didn't they want to rebuild those airplanes, start building them again? Because like obviously they can't, get any more parts for their Airbuses and Boeings. Just flying A340, at least the stream would be watchable and you wouldn't have to torture yourself. I think the point is that it's supposed to torture me. Okay, come on. Let's do it. Work. Please. They want to build the Ocean Il-96-400. Yeah, I mean, what we're flying today is the Il-400, okay? So, yeah. Camera, footage, audio, desync, by the way. Yeah, great. What am I supposed to do with that information? End my live stream? Shut up. Come on. Good luck with the second try. Good night from the Aero Dreams team. Oh yeah, there we go. And we are stuck. We should do the 737 as quickly as possible. I really want to do the 737 flight. Desync 001. Shut up. Why aren't you in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024? Because the Ocean Il-96 isn't available for 2024. It might be, honestly, at this point. Like, it's the thing is, like, it has so little features that I reckon it works 100%. Alt F4 skips loading. Shut up. Hairline 001. You guys are just crazy. Hardware issue. Restart the stream. Restart my life. Maybe that's something I should consider. It straight up looks like a FSX model. Probably is. They are investing money on brand new models of Sukhoi. Alright, interesting. They're putting them back into production. Oh yeah, the Ocean 96, they're putting it back. Yeah. Oh, come on. Work now. Forehead 001. This is just mean. Give up. Lag. Alright. Oh! Look at that! What in the freak is this? Huh? Huh? What? I don't get the Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 anymore because it's like all the time we have different issues that happen for the first time. What in the skibbity is going on with Qatar? Is this supposed to be an ad for their A320 flight service? I don't know, but they're now somewhere here between, I think this is somewhere in, is this Nigeria? Somewhere here, the Ivory Coast and the Pacific Ocean. Hey, great stuff. Good, so good to know that. Let's respawn into this flight. This is hopeless. This is just sad. Great. Okay, here is our destination airport. Let's try spawning back in and pretend as if nothing happened. We're gonna spawn back into gate 24 something. So good to know that. 325 something like that. So we're just gonna simply do that. Well done, Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. We are back in the race. We're back in the game. The new Airbus Flight to Pyongyang. Actually, you know what? thinking back, I should probably have flown this plane into Pyongyang, because wasn't the Ilyushin Il-96 the plane that Kim Jong-un flew on TV? I don't know if you remember this, you might not, but he actually did that, and it was pretty hilarious. Okay, everybody, we're back in the race, we're back in the Microsoft Flight Sim, we're at the wrong gate. I think we were supposed to go 323 or something. Doesn't matter, we're gonna quickly turn on this plane, it works very quickly. Here's the battery switch for some reason. Okay, and here is the APU switch, which is also on, and we can now simply start up those engines. I don't know how realistic that is, turning on the engines with the light switches. So after all, it is ragebait 001. Look at that. Engine is nicely turning on. Let's see if Saint Engines is still here. Yes, it is. Perfect. Facing south. Beautiful. We're not going to have any maps here. We're going to do a full VFR flight today. Okay? I love the non-symmetrical yoke. It's not really unsymmetrical, it just is broken. Like, no yoke would move like a giant joystick. This is a giant joystick. What the hell is wrong with this airplane? So, we're turning on this airplane now. Is this plane from 1985? No, it's just bad. Well, it is technically from 1989, I think. Is this a paid add-on? Yes. Well, yeah. The question is why. I don't know. AI-generated cockpit? Yeah, maybe. I think it's weird because, like, the whole cockpit looks like it's carved out of stone. I don't get this plane. I seriously don't get this airplane. I don't get it. Anyway, we're turning on the engines. All is well. Maybe, what's the issue here? Mo app crash. Task manager, just to make sure that nothing is running that could hurt this. Running at 50% memory, 50% CPU, and certainly not a lot of GPU, right? Should be okay. We're not running out lots of it. Dedicated, we're only using 6.8 gigabytes. This shouldn't crash, performance-wise. It's not my computer who's at fault. Alright, so, and now with the 12th thrust levers, we're going to magically apply reverse thrust. Like, I don't even know how that works. There's not even an animation to apply reverse thrust. It just happens somehow. This is just insane. Alright, let's push back now. All's fine. Tail to the south. So we want to turn right. After all, they call it Russian pushback. So let's do that. Alright, let's see if we're still connected to ground. I can't change my transponder though. Oh wow. Okay, anyway, all is fine. Looking good, we're pushing back in the Ilyushin 96. Well, powering back. Alright. Great. And Marco Polo ground. Ragebait 001, ready for taxi. Now we have to listen closely. We can't miss anything.
Ragebait 1, taxi to runway 4 right via Quebec, Kilo, Mike Alpha.
Taxi runway 04 right via Quebec, Kilo, Mike Alpha, Ragebait 1. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah. So, come on. You're okay. You're doing fine. So, who's this new flight attendant, I do wonder? You've got 12 throttles. Is this your first time flying the Il-96?
Oh, I'm not sure if it's their first time flying the Il-96, Captain. I can ask around if you'd like.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently boarding Flight 1969 to Samadan. Please have your boarding passes ready
69?
and ensure your luggage is stowed properly. Thank you for choosing Ragebait Airlines.
He's got a very relaxing voice, but I don't really... Someone said in the chat, this looks like a GTA 5 airplane, and it really does. I kind of forgot to mention that. It looks like the GTA 5 747, doesn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and quickly make sure nothing's wrong. We're on taxiway Mike, that is good. We want to go taxiway Alpha after that, which is probably here, this one, right? That is Mike still. Okay, never mind. We should probably go there. Good. All's good. This is just insane. He should have given you Mike Whiskey and then runway 4. Oh, why? 22 left. No. This is runway 22. It's runway 04, right. Okay, come on, taxi. This is it's like Pyongyang Airyoke. Yeah, this is Pyongyang Airyoke. That's funny you should mention that. It's genuinely true. Alright, so let's go and turn right here. Taxiway Mike is there, I think. The Microsoft Flight Sim is sometimes a little bit complicated. Or it might be... This is November? No, that's okay. Mike is good. Then we want to go Alpha. But we have to cross this runway, don't we? We have to hold short, I think. Oh, 04 left is used as a taxiway. Oh, that's very interesting. Is it closed now, or what's the deal? Right, here's Charlie. We want Alpha, which is probably over there, because I'm an alpha male. Alright, so this is Sierra. And Alpha is probably the last one. Well, that's holding point Mike. Zulu, I'm lost without a map. I'm tremendously lost without a map. Alpha should be... Okay, it's all the way here. Okay. Ground, ragebait 001. We're holding short of runway 04 left. Confirm we're allowed to cross?
Ragebait 1, cross runway 04 left approved.
Okay. Cross runway 04 left, ragebait 001. Great. Okay, let's take a look. This genuinely looks like GTA 5. That's ridiculous to say that. Rotate speed of 204 knots. I mean, I would love...
Ragebait 1, roger. Continue on current heading.
What? The V speeds here are not inserted, which is funny. You know, because, well, I can't even like insert them at all. Like, there's no flight management computer to do that. We're flying this airplane blind without any comms, without anything at all. This will be interesting. This is runway 04 left, and this is runway 04 right, and this should be Alpha. Yeah, it is Alpha. Okay, great. I don't think we have messed up this taxi. I think this runway is closed. That's the reason. Great. Okay. So let's set flaps, which is something we have to do using the keys, because there is no flaps handle here at all. Like, there's no proper flaps handle. I'm not kidding. Generally. Okay, and also, once again, the only way to contact tower, or any frequency per se, is by clicking on the frequency on say intentions, because we can't dial the frequencies in. Very realistic. Okay, so Marco Polo target day, ragebait 001, holding point Alpha, runway 04 right, ready for departure.
Ragebait 1, runway 04 right, winds 125 at 3, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 04 right, ragebait 001. Okay, after this flight, we're going to directly declare an emergency because, or not emergency, but we need to declare that we have no instruments. We don't even know where we are. We're going to have a blind flight. We're going to have to get proper vectors to all our waypoints, which is going to be very interesting. Okay, there we go, though. All is fine. Once again, we can't even use Navigraph Simlink, so we can't even know where we are. That's like the thing. But we're gonna fly this plane blind and pretend as if everything's good. So, runway 04 right, identified, and take off. Takeoff power set. We've got all 12 thrust levers for our 4 engines. Very realistic. All is fine. Flaps are set to 5. And airspeed is alive on both the backup and the main, but on the backup it says a different speed than it does on the primary flight display, which is very realistic. We're now at 180 knots. Let's go and rotate. We can't. Rotate. Yeah, rotate speed is roughly 500 knots, which is totally realistic. Speed checked. Landing gear up. Hello? Oh, we have to set it manually here with those. Very big amount of hydraulic pressure. We're going very fast now. Now, once again, this airplane has no autopilot, no nothing at all, so we have to fly it manually. Highly realistic, indeed. Right, so we will have to use the VFR charts to somehow figure out...
Contact departure on 134.75.
134.75, bye-bye, Rage 1, bye. Okay, let's see. Departure frequency should be... Alright, we can just set that up here, right? Good. So, Venice departure, good day, ragebait 001 at, I don't know how many feet, 3,400 feet, climbing to 10,000 feet. Let's go turn right now. I think it should kind of make sense. We're flying this airplane VFR. I have no idea where we are.
001, Venice departure, negative identified. Please verify your squawking 5475 and your transponder is set to mode C.
Squawk 5475, but we have to declare a little bit of an emergency. Our comm panel was broken. I can't squawk, so we're squawking standby. Oh, god damn it. So the problem is the ATC doesn't know where we are because it's set to standby, nor do we know where we are. Oh my god. Maybe we can... Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, that was the slew mode. Oh, now we're going too fast. Okay, all's fine. We're flying. Okay, I have no idea where we are yet again. Can we maybe talk to the co-pilot? Maybe we can set up a co-pilot to set the squawk code for us. Oh, meanwhile, we have to keep hand-flying the plane, by the way. This is just absolute mess. Intercom channel 1, we want intercom channel 2 for our co-pilot, okay? So channel 2, and let's set up keyboard stroke, something like that, like this button right there, okay. Co-pilot, can you hear me? Oh my god, I can't see. Oh, I can't breathe, I can't, oh, we're not at 10,000 feet!
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, please set squawk to 5475.
Alex at MC Laura donated one.
Hello, McLaren.
Hey man, I can't change the squawk code for you. You gotta handle that one.
Dear guests, we are now at a safe altitude, and you are welcome to use your electronic devices. Please ensure that they are in flight mode. Also, I'm pleased to inform you that our onboard Wi-Fi service is now available for your convenience. Thank you for flying with us today.
Okay, okay, so what I'm gonna do now is, I'm not gonna give up. Here's Venice. Here's the city of Venice, which we're flying... I don't know where... Are we supposed to fly that close to the city of Venice? Because it's already here. Oh my god, we just done... Oh my god, we're completely flying wrong. Here's Burano. Oh my god! This is ragebait! Okay. Departure, ragebait 001, mayday, mayday, mayday. We have no navigational equipment. We have no transponder equipment. Request direct to Rokib. Waypoint Rokib. Okay. Is our flaps now at 0? Yes, they are. We're now at 12,000 feet, somehow cruising.
Ragebait 1, roger. Proceed direct to Rokib waypoint. Maintain current altitude. Report any further assistance needed.
Okay. Maintain current altitude and clear direct Rokib. Can you please give us a heading? Can you give us a heading to Rokib? Ragebait 001? We need a heading. Probably heading 267 is not that bad. So yes, once again, we're trying to see if the ATC can somehow help us out. Come on, please. It's not able to find our location, maybe. Radar, ragebait 001, request vectors to Rokib.
Ragebait 1, verify your squawking 5475, mode C.
Unable, I can't squawk. The comm radio's broken. Ragebait 001. It's unable to see where we are because we're transponders.
Ragebait 1, turn right heading 305 vectors for the RNAV runway 3 approach.
Turn right heading 305 vectors for RNAV approach already. Okay, and we're at 12,000 feet. Okay.
Today we have some delightful options, including our delicious Italian pasta, refreshing salad that I think you'll really enjoy. After the service, we will also have
Ragebait 1, roger. Proceed direct to Rokib waypoint. Maintain current altitude.
So,
report any further assistance
enjoy
needed.
the flight from Venice to Samadan.
Proceeding direct to Rokib waypoint.
Shut up, co-pilot.
Maintaining current altitude. Ragebait 001.
Okay, so, situation report. We're in a plane that does not have autopilot, that does not have a transponder, nor a comcat panel. We are sitting in an airplane that we are flying by faith, and we're just hoping that the ATC can somehow help us out. This map here is absolutely useless, by the way. It is completely useless because we don't see where we are. We're just heading 305. Maybe the ATC has somehow figured out where we are through using radar and is now somehow guiding us to our destination. This is just absolute misery of a flight. But it's actually looking good thanks to the ATC being able to guide us to look, this is actually okay. This is fine. So let's just maintain heading 305 over here. This is totally okay. We're doing totally fine. Now our true indicated airspeed is 250 knots, although we are definitely at 360. Very realistic. So, very nice. We're flying this plane at max speed, which is weird.
Ragebait 1, expect the RNAV runway 3 approaching to Samadin. Anticipate descent in about 20 minutes.
Okay, Swiss Ragebait 001, expect RNAV approach into runway 03, expect descent in 10 minutes. Okay, let's just make sure.
Ragebait 1, verify your squawking 5475, Mo Charlie, and verify altitude.
And normally the transponder doesn't break, but it did now. Mayday, Ragebait 1 unable. We can't set transponder. It will stay at 7,000. We apologize about that. Okay, good. Well, thanks for playing my add-on. Dude, if this is your add-on, please do know.
Ragebait 1, roger. Maintain current heading and altitude. Proceed direct to Rokib waypoint. Report any further assistance needed.
Okay. Maintain all values to Rokib. Ragebait 001. Okay, all's fine though. We're flying. This is the only way that we can fly. And that is by somehow trying to hand fly this airplane, which is hard to do because we can't maintain altitude. Why? Because we don't even have altitude information. We have to somehow look through the yoke in some way, because like you can't even see the screens. And that's how you kind of can guess how high you are and if you're maintaining actual altitude or heading. This is just miserable.
Ragebait 1, turn left heading 280.
Turn left heading 280, Ragebait 001. Thanks to ATC, the ATC is the only thing that's keeping us actually somewhat on course. 280. Good, so let's do that quickly. Very nice. Very good. So, this is just miserable. But hey, we can fly this plane in outside view practically, because like, what's the point? You know. Okay, look at that, 280. We want to turn left a little bit more with this poorly made airplane, which has its center of view here for some reason. It's not even in the plane. Center of view isn't even. Oh my! Don't you dare! We can be kind of lucky that we have.
Ragebait 1, verify your squawking 5475, Mo Charlie, and verify altitude.
Rage 1, we are at flight level 140, unable to set squawk code. Alright, come on. Let's not crash.
Ragebait 1, roger. Maintain flight level 140. Proceed direct to Rokib waypoint.
Okay. I'm a huge fan. Thank you very much, Payne. This is very nice. Oh my god! That's not nice! If you keep talking like this, I'm gonna say what a nice country Greece is. Alright. Anyway, look at this. Oh! Oh, what was that? That was some sort of magic happening here. Don't know. So we're trying to barely fly this airplane. This is just miserable. This is thanks ATC. And I would love to, you know, use the freedom a little bit to explore the airplane, but we're literally hand flying the plane. I mean, we can try to do that from the cockpit, from the cabin, which has very small seats and this, and don't ask me why that is designed like this. People have to.
£1.99. W crash out 001.
It's true. This is just absolutely insane. So, 280. 280, please. Let's not mess up. Let's not mess up. come on. Uh-oh. Let's try to maintain... What is our altitude? 14,000 feet? Oh, no, we're at 13,500 feet now. In real life, this is not at all an airworthy plane, even for IFR purposes, because it doesn't have a transponder. This is just insane. Okay, we're nicely flying though. We're still alive, which is a start. Try the CSS 737.
Verify your squawking 5475 Mo Charlie and verify altitude.
Unable to squawk because our transponder is broken. Ragebait 001. I think that's a failure that is just not supposed to happen, which is why the AI doesn't really get it. And I mean, I understand, because it's like quite a random failure to have, to be honest. Okay. The cabin can compare to an A330 by Aerosoft. Maybe. Might be the same quality. Alright, come on. All is okay. Let's maintain altitude here, 14,000 feet. We're doing okay. Heading 280. Alright. Let's just,
Ragebait 1, turn right, heading 300.
Turn right, heading 300, Ragebait 1. Thanks for ATC, honestly. Like, even if we lose complete everything, just as lost. Try the CSS 737 Classic. It's not even out yet, you idiot. They definitely delayed the release. I wonder, though, I really do wonder, what in the world...
Ragebait 1, contact Zagreb radar on 127.365.
127.365, Ragebait 1. Zagreb radar, hello, Ragebait 1, flight level 140. We've lost our navigational equipment and our transponder, so we're squawking 7,000. Please help. Okay.
Ragebait 001, Zagreb radar, roger. Maintain flight level 140. Advise when able to resume navigation.
Captain, a child has fallen ill and it seems they were feeling unwell before the flight but didn't mention it. They started to feel worse shortly after we reached cruising altitude.
Don't care!
001, Zagreb radar, verify your squawking 5475 mode Charlie and verify altitude.
It's got a Balkan accent going on. Wait, I gotta... unable to set transponder. We're doing a blind flight. Request vectors for the RNAV approach, please. Unable to set transponder. And, hey, beautiful lady, sorry, what can I do about the child? Can we, can you get...
Ragebait 1, turn left, heading 275 vectors for the RNAV runway 3 approach.
275, heading, Ragebait 1.
I can bring some water and maybe a cool cloth to help them feel better, eh? I'll keep you updated on the situation.
Okay. Alright, 275, let's do it. Okay, all is fine. Hey, I forgot your name, but, we lost our navigational equipment. Well, we didn't have it in the first place. Please tell our passengers to relax, though, and we will take a wonderful scenic tour. We've got the airplane in control, flies well, but we might have to fly not well or something. Alright. So, everybody, once again...
Okay, Captain. I will inform the passengers to relax and enjoy the scenic tour. Thank you for the update.
She's very direct.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant speaking. We have a little update from the flight deck. It seems we've lost our navigational equipment, but please don't worry. We will be taking a wonderful scenic tour instead. The pilots have everything under control, and we will ensure a safe and enjoyable flight. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. Thank you for your understanding.
Can you do some relaxing ASMR? No, like, genuinely?
Oh, Captain, I can certainly try to create a calming atmosphere for our passengers.
Verify your squawking 5475 mode Charlie.
Shut up, Balkan person!
Altitude.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant speaking. We understand that flying can sometimes be a bit stressful, so we invite you to take a deep breath and relax.
Oh my God.
Picture yourself in a calm, serene place. Feel the gentle sway of the aircraft and the soothing sounds around you. We are here to ensure your comfort and safety. Thank you for flying with us today.
Okay, Zagreb radar, ragebait 001, we're unable to squawk. Our navigational equipment is broken. Yeah, we're lost.
Ragebait 1, turn right heading 295 vectors for the RNAV runway 3 approach.
Turn right heading 295, ragebait 1. Okay, all is fine.
Ragebait
okay.
1, maintain flight level 140. Turn right heading 295 vectors for the RNAV runway 3 approach at LSDS.
Okay, maintain level 140, turn right heading 295 vectors for the RNAV approach. Ragebait 001. This is just insane. Okay, all is... Whoa! Wait, I don't even know if I can fail the right engine, to be honest.
2327.
I can't!
$9.
What?
Right engine fail.
It won't do it! I should have already done it. I can't fail the engine. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't do it. This airplane sucks so much I can't even individually turn off and on engines. This is, after all, the worst ever airplane I ever flew. Alright, let's maintain 295 heading. Let's maintain 14,000 feet. We're doing okay. This is like a very calm flight, though. This airplane doesn't speak to us. It doesn't have any sounds. Only the engine sound. It doesn't have any call-outs. Doesn't have anything at all. Okay, we're running this, by the way, at 50% thrust. Why? Because... for some reason, these engines are so overpowered.
Ragebait 1, verify your squawking 5475.
Oh, come on, Serbian
mode
guy, shut up! Unable to set squawk code. We have a transponder failure. Just insane. Alright, so, let's do it.
Ragebait 1, roger. Continuous filed. Turn left heading 275 vectors for the RNAV runway 3 approach at LSCS.
Turn left heading 275, ragebait 001. Great. We're now maintaining... I have no idea where we are. This is genuinely... this is like... I have no idea.
Ragebait 1, unable to comply. Maintain current heading for RNAV runway 3 approach.
Maintain heading 275 for RNAV runway 03 approach. Ragebait 001. And now we're overspeeding. Let me see how much we can overspeed, actually. I kind of want to see what can the power do. Now, for some reason, this thing is able to go super power. This is like a racing plane for no reason, although it's pretty much filled up as well. Right, look at that. At least it has a Boeing. I mean, this is the only thing that can actually create sound. That is the overspeed warning from Boeing. Sorry, I can't do it because like it won't let me.
Andy 2327.
You're crazy. Oh my god.
Left engine will fail. How much was this?
It was almost as much as your donation, sir. 12 euros. Very much money. Alright, so we're just kind of doing what Ilyushin does best, I guess, and that is fly at 500 knots. What? Alright, let's try to maintain altitude nicely, though. I have no idea where we are. We're just maintaining heading as instructed. I just don't know what's to come. I don't know where we are. The ATC has got our lives in their hands. We're now at 480 knots in an Ilyushin 96 flying hand. Because the autopilot certainly won't work.
1, verify your squawking 5475 mode C.
Unable. Ragebait 001. We're unable to squawk. Our transponder is broken. It doesn't have that failure in mind, though, I think, in the AI software, because it's a failure that just
Ragebait
doesn't
1,
have.
roger. Continuous filed. Turn left, heading 245 vectors for the RNAV runway 3 approach at LSDS.
Turn left heading 245, Ragebait 001. Okay, come on. 245. Let's try it. Let's do it. 245. I mean, at this point, we can have...
Left, heading 245.
245, Ragebait 001. Okay, all is fine.
Ragebait 1, 16 miles from ZS702. Turn right, heading 340 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 3 approach.
Clear for RNAV, turn right heading 340, ragebait 001. Can you crash into a mountain? No.
Donated £4.99.
Okay.
Can you crash into a mountain?
No. Okay, look at that. Full speed, we're turning right now, heading 345. Was it 345 or 340? 340. 340. Okay, all's good. Yes, fast and quick. That's how we roll on ragebait Airlines. This is absolutely lost. Imagine if the weather was bad. This plane, like, by the way, this is the plane that how it ships. The way we are able to fly this thing at 480 knots and it will not care. We don't have a single bit of wing flakes animated as well. That's just an insanely badly made add-on. Okay, so the trick about navigating here in the Alpine Mountain is now we are now heading 3440 until we find a valley. Okay.
Ragebait 1, verify your squawking 5475 mode C.
Unable to squawk, ragebait 1. If you ask me that one more time, I'm gonna just crash into a mountain. Okay, so
Ragebait 1, roger. Continue as filed. Turn left, heading 245 vectors for the RNAV runway 3 approach.
What?
At LSDZ.
Unable. I think we already have the valley in sight. We will turn right now. Cancel IFR. We will now VFR land runway 03. Mayday, mayday, mayday. That's all we can do. I mean, he's guided us nicely here toward an approach, so that's what I'm going to do now. We have an emergency situation, so we're allowed to do whatever.
Ragebait 1, Samadan Airport at your 4 o'clock, 19er miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Squawk 7000.
Okay, change to advisory frequency approved. We're now almost over the lakes. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thanks for assisting us. Ragebait 001. We will now be landing shortly. Let's go ahead and quickly contact the... I can't contact... Oh my god, I can't contact the... Oh my god.
Ragebait 1, change to advisory frequency approved. Squawk 7000. Report cancellation of IFR or missed. Approach this frequency.
Great. Okay, can you please give us the traffic advisory frequency? Ragebait 001. We're not going to be landing. The lakes are in front of us, by the way. I can see the runway. Airport in sight.
Ragebait 1, traffic advisory frequency for Samadan is 123.5.
123.5, bye-bye. Ragebait 001. Okay, there you go. Okay. 700 radio, good day. Ragebait 001, Illusion Il-96 from 9,000 feet, 5 nautical miles, runway 03, overhead, Silvaplana Lake, full stop landing. Okay, let's go and put the landing gear down. We're kind of ready to do that. This is just an absolute disgrace of an airliner. Jesus Christ, the trim is completely messed up. Is this the right frequency? I sure hope so. Oh, well, the seats have this intercom. Okay. Alright, all's fine. We're now losing a little bit of speed here. Let's do a beautiful landing here. I don't know why it's still snowy here, Microsoft Flight Sim. So, let's see if we can butter the landing. We can see the runway in front of us. We were able to fly here without any navigational equipment, just by using our voice, which is great. So thank you, Saint Engines, for saving our lives. Honestly, because like otherwise we would have been lost. I wouldn't have known where to go. So let's do it. Don't forget landing gear. Probably a good idea. Oh, landing gear is down. Obviously, as you can tell, it is down. We're not coming in stabilized. Okay. Someone in traffic. Ragebait 001, overhead, St. Moritz, Bad. Final approach runway 03. Full stop, of course. Alright. Stable approach now. Let's do a landing, somewhat. It's gonna be pretty hard to do because we have got no GPWS. We've got no, no call out, nor do we know how high we are above ground. So this is kind of like guessing the dimensions, right? Which is hard to do because I don't know how tall this plane is. It's just a big pain, this whole flight. Alright, let's do it. Are you guys ready? Landing gear is down, although it doesn't show it. Why don't you use VATSIM? I think this whole flight is a good representation as to why this is not a go. This is not VATSIM. Okay, but high. Sadly, this airport and the flight sim does not have Poppy. In real life, it has Poppy. I don't know why it has Poppy here. Okay. Huh? Huh?
Landing gear.
Oh, oh.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
I didn't know when we would touch down at all.
Landing gear.
That didn't go well.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
What a shameful flight that was yet again on the Illusion Il-96. I can't take it. And like the point is, let's try to turn around a little bit here. We can't even do that properly. Oh my god. Okay, ragebait 1, backtracking runway 03. Oh my god, can you see the nose that? Wait, does the nose wheel steering not even do anything? Wait, I haven't actually, wait. Is there no nose wheel steering on this thing? There's no animation of the nose landing gear. Wait. There is no animation. Oh my god. This thing doesn't have an animated nose landing gear. No. Oh hell no. What? No. No, it doesn't have an animated nose landing gear. We have a landing gear warning, although it's clearly out and working. Oh my god. At least the flight controls... Wait. Yeah, the flight control surfaces are animated. That's the start. We have a rudder that works as well as... But, look, genuinely, I never noticed that the nose wheel doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't actually turn. It doesn't actually work. That is just crazy. I never found that out. I never found that out until now. Oh my absolute Jesus. Do they not check? Do they not check for quality at all? How'd you think about the landing? We landed safely. Oh my god.
Oh, Captain, I thought the landing was quite excellent. I'd rate it an 8 out of 10, eh? It was smooth and everyone seems to be in good spirits. Thank you for a safe landing.
Is this Riz? Alright, come on. Estimating traffic, ragebait Airlines, 001, taxiing to some free stand here, running the runway. Okay, nice. So, yeah, this plane is insane. I wouldn't say it's JI generated, it's just poorly made. Oh my god. That was insane. And the funniest part is, I think we cannot even turn off our engines. Right? I only can start the engines and turn off the battery? I can't even turn off the battery. This thing is unable to be turned off. By pressing Control E? Oh my god, this thing can't even be turned off. Oh my god. Alright, so let's take a look at the landing. I think it was relatively good, actually. Or no, it was way too late because I didn't know when we would touch down. From the cockpit, it looked like we were already landed. But we were still 10 meters up. This is a plane to die to. Oh my god. This is just absolute. This is just a disgrace of an airplane. That's all I can say. Tomorrow we'll be back with an actually good working airplane. Maybe just some better flighting, because this is just a disgrace. Everybody, thank you guys so much for watching this stream. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you. I will be in the Discord live now. Good night. Good night, everybody. This is just insane. Bye.